It's a shame Original Grain sent us these dope ass watches because I wanted to get one for you for Father's Day because they're so perfect.
Oh, that would be nice.
But now I can't because they showed me up. Original Grain is a better son to you than I am.
No, that's not true. But so everyone knows I'm a big watch guy. Original Grain is a phenomenal company. They make these beautiful watches, and they make them out of recycled barrels, like whiskey barrels. And
yeah, so
like
you have the Brewmaster. It's made out of a reclaimed beer barrel, which is super cool. And
I love it. Look at that.
I have the whiskey espresso watch, and it's literally made out of a reclaimed whiskey barrel. So not only is it like cool and masculine, but it also is good for the environment. And Original Grain, not only for every watch they sell are you using recycled materials, but they also plant a tree for every watch they sell.
That's
and
nice.
They've planted over 1 million trees. It's really awesome. So you can get yourself a dope, stylish piece that I wear all the time.
No, I like it. And it's very light. It's a good size, like a 43 millimeter. It attracts a lot of attention. I get a lot of compliments wearing it. I got to tell you, I have a lot of watches, and this is a very comfortable watch, and I really, really like it. And you with shorts or casual. It's got the wood in it. I like it.
It's definitely
beautiful.
a good starter watch for a lot of people, and it's a good watch for the collection. It stands out. It's unique. And you're doing something good for the environment. You guys
also
know that
a great
I like
Father's Day gift.
Yeah, it's
very reasonably priced.
It's really a great Father's Day gift if you're a son or your daughter or you're a wife or if you're
anyone,
a husband.
No, it's very nice.
Head over to originalgrain.com/issues and you get 30% off site wide on all their watches. They make women's watches too, which are really nice. They make sunglasses and rings that you can
beautiful wedding bands.
You can get to match your watch. It's really a perfect Father's Day gift. We're wearing them over here at Daddy Issues, and you should definitely check them out too.
Get a lot of compliments, guys. I'm telling you, I really like the watch, and it's comfortable.
So head over to originalgrain.com/issues. Use the code issues at checkout, and you'll get 30% off on all of their dope shit.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
Hi.
Hey, Brownie Bo.
How are you?
I'm okay. What's going on, buddy?
We're back.
I feel like we haven't been in the studio for a while.
Well, we haven't. You had COVID.
I was, right? But we did it Zoom.
We did it over Zoom, which I hate doing, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, right. It's all right. It's all good.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. I just got a stupid residual cough, but I was fine even when I had it.
Right.
Like it didn't.
You had a cold.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
But I even hate getting a cold. So it's like I didn't even want to be exposed to just getting a cold.
I agree. But
and it's like, who still knows? But I mean, also the fact that we're talking about, I don't even want to say the word right now because our video is going to get flagged. If you say the sickness that you had last week on Spotify, because they listen to the episode, like an algorithm listens to it and it flags episodes.
Meaning what?
Even if I just say the word. Look,
and
I'll
what
show
does it
you.
mean?
I'll show you on our podcast. If on the last 2 episodes, look, it says
like
learn about COVID-19. See, on the episode, and on this episode too.
You just said the word. You said the word.
And then episodes that only when we talk about it, see,
it's a little scary.
Yeah, they're listening. I mean, it's an algorithm that's just listening for that word.
Scary.
But it's like that's so annoying. Even if I say the word COVID, it's like. Now it's going to say learn more about COVID. It's like I'm not talking about it.
You said it 6 times.
Right. I mean, it's not going to hinder the video.
Change it. Correct.
I'm just saying it's annoying.
It's okay, but I feel good. Thank you. How are you feeling?
Fine.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So what we talked about when we did our Zoom with our Patreon, the top tier Patreon, they seem to like the daddy issues, right? I'm not daddy issues, the fatherly advice.
Yes.
We're talking about this, so we should talk about that and tell people to.
Yes.
Because we haven't really pushed it hard. We do a fatherly advice, but we never push people to write in. Because the people that were on the Zoom really found it very helpful, which is really nice.
Right. At the end of each episode, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but some people might not. We have a segment called Fatherly Advice where any of you listening, if you have any advice that you're looking for, or you're in a situation where you don't know what to do, whether it's in your personal life, your professional life, with a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a parent or a coworker or whatever, a roommate, or even like if you are having car trouble and you don't know what to do with your car, anything that you would need advice from, you can submit it. The link in the description of this episode will take you to a form where you can go and you can write in, and then we'll answer your question on air. So if you are interested in that, send it in, and we'll address it.
Yeah, because I never, I don't, other than the podcast, I don't check anything on social media or anything like that. But so, I mean, I know you do, that's part of your role, but it was nice to hear that some of the people really appreciate it and said it worked. The fatherly advice worked.
Yeah. This week we have a follow-up. Someone who was a previous one and now has a, but we'll get to that at the end of the episode. So stick around.
So if you want to get your, our opinion or advice on something, write in. It's definitely something worthwhile to, not close enough.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Okay. So write in. We're happy to help. Hey, so I watched.
Or we're happy to shit on you.
No, but either
half
way,
of them we shit on.
No, we don't. We help you.
We literally say, you're a fucking pussy, grow the fuck up.
No, we if need be, we give tough love, and that's the way to do it rather than being a pussy.
It's always help.
It's always done with love and positive for what's best for you, for the person that's seeking the advice, not just to be politically correct or tell them what they want to hear.
Oh, no, we definitely don't tell you what. A lot of times we tell you what you don't want to hear, but it's what you need to hear.
It's the truth.
Yes.
Hey, so I watched Stranger Things.
Did you fully finish? I mean, there are 2 episodes that are coming out in July, but did you catch up?
I did.
Same.
Okay.
I loved it.
I thought it was great.
I thought the first 2 episodes were fine, and then it really picked up, and it might be the best season yet.
Yeah, so it was very interesting because we're not going to give it away, but there were 3 stories.
I called Dad. I
Did
literally
you really?
called the 2 twists. I called.
We now got to mute and tell me what the 2 twists were.
No, I mean the 2 twists.
Okay.
Yeah,
the demon.
Don't say anything.
All right.
I called who Vecna is, and I
did not know that.
Then there's the second layer of who Vecna is, and then also who he really is. I called both of them.
What do you mean who he really is?
I'm going to pause it.
Yeah, okay.
I called both of them, and
Okay,
Bryce was sitting.
That's impressive.
I
did
can
not know
literally.
that.
Bryce can attest to me calling both of those.
I never would have.
I don't know how I did. I just was like, wait, he's got to be that guy, and then it was like, holy shit, he's that guy. It was very enjoyable. I liked this season a lot.
So it left off. Pause one more time. Sorry, guys.
Okay. I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
but we can't
we'll
pause half our show to talk about Stranger Things spoilers.
Okay, it was good. And if you haven't seen Top Gun, you're an idiot.
Okay, well, no, Top Gun. That's a whole. Okay, you're jumping.
This is what I do, Bronny.
Stranger Things was very good. Also, funny that the song in Stranger Things, the Kate Bush song.
No,
it's like the main song of the thing. Da 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 da. Make a deal with God. That song.
No, okay, no, but God.
Yeah. Okay. It literally was the entire show.
Okay, then
every third 30 minutes they played the song.
All right.
Well, I'm going to play it for you. You're going to be like, oh yeah, of course I know that song.
All right,
like,
but
well, yeah,
I have other more important things to think about than what the fucking song is. But go on.
Okay,
what
but
about
the reason
song?
because the song came out in 1985.
You have a rash on your neck right here, a little bit.
Shaving.
Okay.
This song.
One of the best, The Ride.
See, I knew he knew it.
We love that. It's one of the greatest songs.
I knew he knew it. And
What's
that's
called
why
The Ride or something?
It's called Running Up That Hill.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Okay, so that song came out in the 80s. It's now the #1 song in America.
Could you imagine
from the show? It beat out Harry Styles' new album. It beat out Jack Harlow's new album.
So she's making a killing now.
It's the number. It's 40 years old, and it's the #1 song in America.
Picture this mother. She's our age now. Probably.
Oh yeah, she's a middle-aged woman.
Middle-aged woman living her life, and now is getting major royalties again.
Yeah,
she's gonna make millions.
Oh, definitely. It's the #1 song. Look, I'll literally, let's see, at least it was the #1 song. Let's see, I'll go to...
It's a great song.
Browse all chart. Let's go to charts on Spotify, Top Songs USA. Oh, and now it's 3. It's #3, but still.
What's 1 and 2?
Harry Styles, two of his new songs.
Unbelievable.
It's just so funny that...
Mom loves that song.
It's a great fucking song.
It's a great song. Yeah. That's funny.
It's a great song.
All right, so back to Top Gun.
So Top Gun also came out. Not only did I love it, but I thought it was one of the best movies I've seen in at least 5 years.
Okay.
And there was not a single thing that I didn't like. Actually, there's one single thing. That they ended on a Lady Gaga song was horrendous. They should not have ended on that song. But other than that, an amazing movie.
Okay, so I cannot find one thing wrong with that movie. It was phenomenal.
Everyone should go see it.
There was no political statement. There was no wokeness. There was
that's not the reason to like it.
No, that's what
it was just an amazing movie.
My point I'm saying is
they didn't ruin it by adding
My point is they
shit.
didn't ruin it. There was no agenda. I thought it was great. I thought it was great action. I thought it was great cinematography. I thought the storyline was great.
And it's all real. I've everything they did in that movie.
He flies now?
Mm-hmm.
He flies planes?
Yes. The other actors weren't, but he was. But even though the other actors weren't flying their planes, they were in the plane while it was flying. It was all real. Everything we watched was real.
When his head kept going back and forth, that's
him flying. Yes, that's him in the air in that plane.
He's with somebody with him?
I don't know that, but I know that it was all real. And that's what's so impressive about the movie.
He didn't take that Mach 10 one.
He took that plane and flew it. It didn't go Mach 10. That's impossible. But he actually flew it. And remember when he flies over and the roof of the building lifts off?
Yeah,
that actually happened, and they did not mean for that to happen. It just was flying so fast that it broke the set.
Oh, my God.
And it literally was flying. They filmed that.
Because I know he does a lot of his own stunts, but he's flying those planes?
Yes. And with that movie, I have friends who worked on that movie as PAs, and they had some crazy stories. And they said that they wanted all the stuff that takes place on like the aircraft carrier, when they were ever filming on an aircraft carrier. The studio wanted to do it on a set. Like they wanted to build a set and then have it green screen for like the water. And Tom didn't want to do it. And they were like, well, we're not paying to rent a real aircraft carrier. And he paid for it. He paid for it out of his own pocket because he was like, we need it to be as real as possible.
What did that cost?
I have no idea. But he rented an aircraft carrier, and all the crew slept in the bunks of the aircraft carrier for like 10 days. I have friends who did it.
Would you have done that?
Yeah, of course. That would have been sick. They went out into the middle of the ocean and filmed for like 10 days, filmed all the aircraft carrier scenes.
Okay, I got to tell you, the movie was great. What did it gross so far?
It's going to be the biggest movie of the year, guaranteed. Every single person is seeing it.
No, it's a great movie,
Let's see,
Ronnie.
Top Gun box office.
And the storyline was great.
It had a $85 million second weekend. Globally, it's $550 million.
Could you imagine? It's going to do
Which
over
is
$1 billion.
Huge. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course it will.
What's the most movie ever made?
What's the highest grossing movie ever made?
Yeah. Avatar?
No, it was Jurassic World. It was Avatar, then it was Jurassic World. Then it was Avengers. Then
Will this top
it? I don't know. Highest grossing movie of all time. Oh no, it's still Avatar. Avatar. Oh, and you know why it's Avatar? Because they lost. I remember reading about this. Avatar lost out to Jurassic World, which then lost out to Avengers. But then Avatar did a re-release in Asia for like 2 months, and they made like another $1 billion. So then it became number one's Avatar, number two is Avengers.
Does it say how much?
Yeah. I don't know if I believe this is lifestyleasia.com. Let's look at Box Office Mojo. They're correct. Okay. Number one is Avatar, with 2.8 billion.
Jesus.
Wait, no. Yeah, 2.85 billion.
Go ahead.
Then Avengers Endgame with 2.8 billion. Then Titanic with 2.2. Titanic. Yeah, that's crazy. Then Star Wars then the newest Star Wars, The Force Awakens, the first one of the new ones. Then Avengers Infinity War, then Spider-Man No Way Home, the one we just saw. So that's up there, and it hasn't even been a year. So that might keep going up. Then Jurassic World, then The Lion King, then The Avengers, then Furious 7, then Frozen 2. So wait, out of the top 10, Disney owns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Disney owns 7 of the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time. That's a problem.
Wow.
It's a bit of a problem.
So if you're making, let's say, $2 billion, what's it cost to make that movie? $1 billion?
It depends. No. Like Top Gun probably costs $250 mil, $300 mil. Avengers usually costs $280 million.
And is that including paying the
that's
actors?
The budget of the movie. That's the budget.
So $300 million. And
you get a $2 billion return.
And Top Gun will, okay, so now.
Top Gun will be probably
$1 billion.
Yeah, more.
Okay, now I'm sure he gets a piece of that.
Tom.
Yeah.
Not only did Tom probably takes 20 mil just as an actor's fee. Maybe for that he did less because it's like a passion project. But he also is a producer on it, and I'm sure he owns some of the back end. He's making 80 to 100 mil off that movie, maybe even more over the years. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Crazy. But honestly, that movie deserves it. It's so fucking
and he's
good.
An iconic. He's top.
He might be. I'm so not an actor person. He might be the most impressive actor. He looks like he did 40 years ago.
I don't like him, but he's a good actor.
But also, I'm happy. Like, he used to be more in the spotlight as a person, and then he realized that people like weren't liking it. And he like
who's he married to these days?
No one. No one knows any of his life. He stays out of the spotlight as a person.
Still Scientology though.
When's the last time you've ever heard him speak besides a movie? He doesn't do it. He hasn't given an interview in the last 5 years.
I do like how the movie started with him sitting in the thing saying, "Enjoy the movie." That I liked. I liked that.
The movie was finished right as COVID was hitting. I worked with one of the actors on the movie on a different project when I worked in Hollywood. And so I knew a lot of what was going on in the movie behind the scenes. The movie was finished right as COVID hit. and they didn't want to release it when all these other platforms like Disney was releasing their movies on Disney Plus, right? Or you could like pay $20 to rent them on Amazon.
Very smart not to put on TV.
Tom and the director said, we will wait till theaters open. This is a theater-only movie.
And it really
is. And they waited. The movie was done 2 years ago.
No, great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. Great. Wow, he flew the planes.
All of it. Mm-hmm. They didn't go those speeds. They didn't actually fly like up a mountain at the steep thing and go that. But whenever we were watching a plane flying, it was a real plane. It wasn't a fake plane. It wasn't CG.
Wow.
It also made me want to be like Bryce and I in the middle of the movie. We turned to each other. We're like, we're enlisting. When this movie's over, we're going to the gym, first of all, to get a workout in. And then we're heading right down to the enlistment office and joining the Air Force.
I bet some people do as well.
Oh, there's going to be a huge uptick in soldiers from this movie, which there should be.
I think it was great. It makes you proud to be an American, does it not?
Yeah, and you need to. Some people were like, it's just propaganda. And it's like, but if that's propaganda, then give it to me because it was enjoyable.
What was the other country you think they would?
It was definitely Russia, but I'm glad they didn't say it was. I'm glad they just said, of course.
You see
those? It was uranium. Like they were building
uranium.
They were building nuclear weapons in the snowy mountains. Like what other country?
And how cool were those fucking rockets?
Jesus. Oh, the SAMs, the ones that
yeah.
I mean the whole movie.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the planes of the enemy were like the 5th generation fighters.
Yeah, how they stopped like that, whatever.
Insane. The movie was just so fucking good.
I would see it again. Would you not?
Oh, I want to see it again.
Yeah, I cried a lot. Didn't you cry?
Yeah, I cried at the end.
I cried a lot, more than just the end.
And there were so many moments too where Bryce and I were on the edge of our seats with our mouths open and going like this, hitting each other. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hitting each other.
It was a great movie. I would see it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I also want to shave a mustache into my face to look like Miles Teller because the dude was the fucking man in that movie. I want to wear Hawaiian shirts. I want to wear those Ray-Bans. They weren't aviators. They're called Caravans. I looked them up after. And I want to get a mustache.
You need to get a life.
It was great.
No, it was a good movie.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
I enjoyed it.
Mom. Okay, so on the ride home from I came to Boca from Miami today. On the ride home, this was a thought that came to someone asked me it a few days ago, and then I witnessed it on the highway. Okay, so when you're on the highway and you're driving in a lane, not even on the highway, on regular roads, you're driving in your car, and like you're in the lane, right? And there's not that much space outside of you in the lane, right? In your car. But then you also could be, you've also been on buses where they're driving in the same lane as you, and there are 2 rows of seats with 2 seats in each row. There's an aisle in the middle. There's bathrooms.
How does the bus
fit in the same lane that my car fits?
Which is so much smaller.
It doesn't make sense. It feels like the Matrix.
It's
like
a little illusional. You're right.
How do we fit in the same lane?
Illusional, yeah.
We are, right? But how?
And how is it that these cars, these buses, you guys do these 18-wheelers, the curves they take and where they go is scary.
But literally, we're in the same lanes. The lane's not getting bigger for those. But my car has two seats in it.
Right, like it's wider than this room.
The bus feels like it's wider than this room, right?
Is it? But this is wider than a lane.
Way wider. But Dad, think about it. In my car, it has 2 seats. That's it. And I barely fit in a lane. I feel like it's not like I have so much room
I agree with you.
But then I've been on buses where it's 4 seats split between an aisle. And there's a bathroom. There's a staircase. Think about like those double-decker ones. There's a full staircase.
Well, that's height. I know, get it.
But think about the width. It doesn't make sense.
Well, what's the width of a lane, and what's the width of a bus, and what's the width of a car?
It just feels like that's like.
But you're right. There's a little
glitch
weird.
Of the Matrix.
Now I'm going to watch the road.
No, I took
on the lane. I'm going to take
on the way home. Look, you watch this video.
You shouldn't be videotaping while you're driving.
I know, it's a little dangerous, but
seriously, I don't know why you're doing that. Oh, especially in that fucking lane. Why are you doing that, Bronny?
How can that bus that has 2 rows, an aisle, a bathroom, fit in the same lane? Look, I'm barely not in the lane. Right in the lane. I'm like...
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing that, though. You're making me nervous.
And so is that bus.
And now you...
But my car doesn't have...
There's not much room that guy has. Oh, look at that.
There's not much room I have either. Rows. A whole storage thing underneath. 4 sets of wheels. Right, that too. I don't understand. I don't get it.
The width doesn't change what's inside.
I obviously do get it because it just like our depth, our perception of the lane must be shorter than it is. The lanes are probably bigger than we're assuming when we're driving.
And imagine being a bus driver, you're like right there at the windshield, and you're right there. You're right there.
It's better to be right out at the windshield. Right?
What about in Italy, the trucks you sit on top?
Yeah.
You pointed out to me, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're on top of the engine, not behind you.
Yeah, imagine driving that. That's got to be scary.
It's probably better because you're like right on the road. But then you even think...
Oh, and those no roads are
exactly.
even narrower.
You think like when I was in London, the roads are so small, I feel like a little Fiat could barely fit. But then there's these double-decker buses
huge
going...
18-wheelers.
It doesn't make sense.
What's the width of a lane? Right? What's the width of a lane, width of a car, and width of
a highway lane?
What's it say?
14 feet in width.
Okay, and what's the width of a bus?
It doesn't feel... Wait, I would have guessed...
So
I would have guessed 10 feet.
That's like this room.
Is the width of a... Yeah.
Yeah, so let me see the width of
a bus?
Greyhound bus, let's say.
Width of a bus versus width of a car. Oh, here, someone proposed it. How does a bus fit in the same lane as a car? Someone said... In general, streets and freeways are designed to accommodate the traffic that they're planned for. So if a city street is planned for cars, trucks, and buses, then the lanes will be designed to accommodate all. The interstate highway standards for the U.S. use a 12-foot standard lane width, with narrow lanes used on lower classification roads. So there they said it's 12 feet.
What's the width?
Yeah, look, this apparently is a thing. This person said a car is 2 seats and a tiny gap wide. A bus is 4 seats and an aisle, yet we both fit in the same lane.
So weird.
It's just got to be that lanes are wider than we think.
All right, so what is the width of a car and a bus?
Every car is different and every bus is different.
Approximately.
But how could
Buses are going to be the same.
No,
a Prevost bus.
What the hell's that?
That's the big manufacturer. We see the campers and the buses.
Greyhound bus width.
What's it say?
102 inches? There's no way that's right.
That's 10 feet. No, it's less. It's 9 feet.
36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108. It's a little less than 9 feet wide. But even that, it feels wider than 9 feet.
Yeah,
does it?
It's
does
not.
it?
Maybe it's not.
9 feet wide.
All right, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, of course it works, right? I was driving.
So now we have plenty of room, but I feel like I don't have.
It feels like I never.
Mom's
have
always
room.
like, "You're too close."
Exactly.
To the edge.
It feels like I'm always going to hit the car next to me. It's just an optical illusion, I guess. But I just thought of that and I was like, "How is that possible?"
Huh?
It feels like a little glitch in the Matrix.
It's a good thing. You just thought of that on your own?
No, Bryce proposed it to me, and then I was on the road and I saw it and I was like, "Holy shit! Yeah, what the hell?"
All right. That's a good food for thought.
Yeah, you want another food
I
for
do
thought?
want another food for thought.
You guys know I love coffee. I drink it every single morning. It's part of my routine, and I've recently found my new favorite way to incorporate coffee into my routine, and that's with Cometeer, who's the sponsor of this episode.
And I'm drinking it right now. I got to tell you, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so Cometeer.
This is really, which one am I drinking? It's really
You're drinking
good.
the Nano Genji from Go Get 'em Tiger, which, by the way,
phenomenal.
Was my favorite coffee shop in LA. And now I can get it here in Miami.
So tell them it's a very clever idea.
What Cometeer does, which is really fucking cool, they take coffee from all over the country. So I have here some from Go Get 'em Tiger, some from Birch Coffee in New York, some from George Howell in Boston, and they take them and they brew espresso from those places as fresh as flash freeze them. And then they give it to you in a aluminum little
so smart
thing. And so it comes frozen. And what you do is you defrost it. It takes like a 30 seconds
under the
minute
sink with warm
under
water.
hot water, or you can even put it in the fridge the night before. And then the next morning, within 1 minute, you have a freshly brewed shot of espresso from your favorite cafes all over the country. And it's like you don't need a machine. You don't need to spend $100 on that.
No, it's very clever.
This coffee right here, I literally ran it under hot water for 30 seconds. It was frozen. And now I have a fresh cup of coffee from George Howell, which I used to go to when I was in college in Boston, and I can enjoy this cup of coffee. It's just so convenient.
It's very good.
Compared to like owning a machine, which then costs a lot of money.
You got to clean it, the grinding.
And your beans aren't ever fresh. As a listener of Daddy Issues, we're going to hook you guys up with Cometeer because they've been hooking us up with the great tasting coffee. And if you head over to their website, cometeer.com, and you use the code Daddy Issues at checkout, you can get 40% off on your order.
That's huge.
Yeah.
You just made me a cup literally in 2 seconds.
Right. And it's from a coffee shop in Los Angeles. That's only in Los Angeles.
How cool is that?
So it's like you can be drinking. If one day you want to have you want to get your coffee from LA, you get your coffee from LA.
Right. I don't have to have Starbucks every fucking day.
And it's good for the environment because it's plastic free. So if you guys are interested, head over to cometeer.com, use the code DaddyIssues at checkout, and you'll get 40% off on your order. This is incorporated into my daily routine.
I like this one. It's a good one.
It's great.
Yeah, it's very clever. They did it, packaged it right. You bring up a great point, Bronny, about you can drink coffee every day from a different location, which is huge.
And it takes you 1 minute. It's not 7 minutes. It doesn't cost hundreds of dollars.
It took you less than a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like it.
So definitely check it out, guys.
All right, I want another food for thought.
Remember we did a while ago, we talked about how there was this whole debate of if there are more doors in the world or or wheels. There's a new one that's even tougher.
Wait, let me just think for a second.
About doors and wheels?
Yeah, meaning what's the other one's another thing?
No, there's a new one.
That's what I'm saying.
If there's any more, no, you'll never.
Okay, what is it?
Are there more eyes or legs in the world?
Well,
at first, I was instantly like legs, obviously. Right? Before I go into...
But why can't you say there are more hands or more eyes?
The question is eyes or legs.
I get.
I could say, are there more dogs or cats? But I'm asking you the question, are there more eyes or legs? I'm asking you that specific question.
Oh, legs, a table leg?
It could be legs, right? It could be anything.
I have a question.
Couch legs, bed legs.
What could be more than eyes?
What do you mean?
Camera or just people's eyes?
Eyes. Whatever.
Oh,
googly eyes.
Insects?
I
think more legs.
Okay, but then what about sea animals? Every fish has eyes and not legs.
Oh, fuck. That's how you threw me out. Then
right?
More eyes.
But I don't know. But chairs all have legs. Tables all have legs. But then googly eyes, there are billions of googly eyes.
What's googly eye?
Like for arts and crafts, you put an eye on a thing.
Oh, I'm talking
that's an eye.
Real eyes.
No, that's an eye.
You're right.
It's a googly eye. We call it an eye.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Who
came up with that one?
People are just talking about it on TikTok.
People have no life.
At first, I said it's obviously legs because the average animal has 2 eyes, but more than 2 legs, right? Dogs, cats, lions, elephants.
Millipedes and centipedes.
Centipedes, right. But then think of all the ocean animals.
I did not.
Dolphins, whales, There's kind of fish.
Billions of fish.
But then also think crabs have more legs than eyes. Lobsters have more legs than eyes. Lobsters have 2 eyes but 8 legs. Insects kind of are nullified because like a spider has a bunch of eyes, but they also have 8 legs. An ant has 6 legs, but they have 2 eyes. So like insects, I feel, but then everything flying, they have legs too. The fish is what really fucks me up, the fish. The fish made me think maybe it's eyes.
What are people?
But then table legs and chair legs and sofa legs and couch legs, those are all legs. The legs of this tripod.
But electronic eyes aren't those eyes?
What do you call an eye?
I don't know.
You don't call a lens an eye, so it's not an eye. Eyes of potatoes, does that count as eyes? We call them eyes.
What about the hamsa? What do they call it?
The evil eye?
Yeah,
that's an eye.
Hey, there's an eye on every dollar bill, isn't there?
There's many eyes on dollar bills. The faces of the men, those are eyes, right? And it's like, it's just impossible.
Wow, this it could drive you crazy in an insane asylum.
Yeah.
And no one will ever know the answer.
Well, it's impossible. That's what's crazy. But that's also what makes it fun to discuss. But then legs might have it because I think legs has it.
Really? Why?
Because if we're talking about above, let's forget about the ocean for a second. If we're talking about above ground or above water, the average animal has more legs than eyes. Forget about humans. We're nullified. We have 2 of each. So forget humans. Most animals don't have 2 legs. They have 4 legs, right? Or they have more than 4 legs. They don't have 1 leg or they don't have 0. Snakes have no legs and they have 2 eyes. So snakes are in eye camp.
Okay, but I'm telling you, the dollar bills have them. There's so many. There's so many dollars out there.
But in this room, there are 6 eyes. There's my eyes, your eyes, and Banks' eyes. But there's 4 legs on that couch. There's legs on this table. There's legs on this chair. There's legs on this table. There's legs on the tripod. There are a lot of fucking legs in this room. Oh, there's eyes on that Mr. Potato Head. There's eyes in this Yoda.
There's eyes in the book. Look at the book to the far right.
Yep, there's eyes there.
On Banks. There's eyes in the cups.
Yeah, there's eyes on all the cups. There's eyes on Zori's picture.
On the frogs.
Fuck, there's eyes on that monkey statue.
And all those books inside there has eyes.
Yes, but they all have legs too. And there's 2 legs on that monkey. Yoda has no legs. There's legs on the Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. It's just, I mean, there's no answer.
I don't know.
It's just something.
That hurts my brain.
I know, right?
What's another one to think of?
I mean, you could literally do anything, but it's just fun when it's
more penises or vaginas.
I mean, that's equal for the most part.
Why?
Within the world.
How do you know about fish?
Okay, no, but fish don't have penises.
Okay, right. Male or female, I guess.
More males or females in the world, but that's going to be generally the same. That's not one.
No,
that's such a boring one. Are there males? Are there more males or females? There's an equal amount. Cool. That's so boring.
Don't be a dick.
There are a lot of eyes and legs in this room. It's just impossible. It's an impossible answer, and so that's kind of why it's fun to talk about.
Very interesting. That's more exhausting than the doors or windows.
Doors are wheels.
Right, doors are wheels.
Yeah, which still there's no answer.
Doors or windows.
I'm team doors, not team wheels. No, windows is a boring one. Doors are windows. I'm team doors because of apartment buildings and cruise ships. That's like my rationale for doors.
Don't know.
And then my rationale for eyes, no, I'm team legs. But my rationale for eyes would be fish. That's really what gets
There's
you.
So many fish.
So many fish and none of them have legs.
No, and dollars. I think it's eyes.
Dollars, yeah, that's a hard one because there are eyes on dollars.
I think it's dollars.
But then you go into
eyes.
But every single chair in the world has 4 legs.
And there's a lot of chairs.
There's a lot of chairs. And every table has legs. Every couch, every bed, everything. I don't know. It's so difficult.
Wow. What are people saying?
Everyone's saying all the points that we just brought up are what are being brought up. There's no answer. But at first, my friend sent it to me. And she just said, she just sent me a TikTok that said, are there more doors or eyes or whatever the fuck it is? And I text in real time. I was thinking it out loud because at first I go, what did I say? Hold on. Fucking phone.
That was an interesting one.
People in the comment, people comment down. So look, she sent me this TikTok that talks about it. And then she goes, please and thank you. I said, wait, it's obviously legs. And then she just goes, fish. And I said, oh, fuck, sea animals.
Right.
And then I said, still legs. And she said, do googly eyes count? I said, do table legs count? Fuck.
Why do violent prani?
Well, no, I was like, fuck, what the fuck? I don't know.
Googly eyes. Jesus.
Yeah, so that's that.
That's a clever one.
That will give you food for thought for a while.
Oh, that one hurts my head, actually.
I know, right? That's like the guy in this TikTok. I'll show you how he reacted because it's kind of funny. He reacts kind of the way you did, although you probably will find this guy annoying.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
Okay. You know what? You tell me if you find this guy annoying or not. How about
okay.
That? Because you are going to go, this guy's fucking annoying.
Talk.
Like an interview show.
This was a debate that was going on like a month or two or maybe longer. I have no concept of time. Do you think there's more wheels on the planet or doors on the planet?
I've always been a big supporter of Team Wheels. I think they have a great argument, a great stance, a great platform. Well, have you heard the new one?
No, and I don't want to. What is it?
Are there more eyes or legs in the world?
The same... Oh. First I was thinking
shook.
Okay, people who have lost their eyes or legs.
He's
but then
annoying.
I was thinking...
Told you.
Fucking animals. Well, no, I wasn't thinking of fucking animals. I was thinking of...
Yeah,
in the comments, people are saying...
He was thinking of fucking animals.
Someone said, my dog only has one eye, so that's -1 for team eyes.
That guy's annoying.
Yeah.
No, he's annoying.
Yeah, but actually, you know what? You can't say he's annoying.
Why?
Because it's Pride Month.
Not because...
It's Pride Month.
Who cares about Pride Month?
It is Pride Month.
I know, but who cares?
Gay people care.
No, because
Companies care.
companies
They
don't
fake
care.
Have you seen all the...
Burger King did a Whopper one, too, in Australia or something.
In Austria, they did like a Pride Whopper. Right. And it was like a nasty burger. Like it had like marshmallow fluff on it or something. It was something stupid.
God.
But have you seen there's pictures that people are taking from Twitter accounts? So like the Coca-Cola America Twitter account has changed their logo on Twitter to like a pride flag.
Is that true?
Yeah. But then
Why?
all the companies are doing it, but then they're showing that all the companies' Twitter accounts for like their Middle East, like Coca-Cola Saudi Arabia Twitter account is just the same Coke logo. They're only changing it
Correct, 'cause
for
America,
societies that
yeah.
value that. Yeah, so it's like all hypocritical. It's not like
The whole
Coke
thing-
actually cares. They're just doing it because they know it will
one
sell.
cares.
Right. And if they actually cared, they would do it across the board, and then they would pull out of Saudi Arabia, who literally stones gay people to death. But
Well, I don't agree with that. That's ridiculous. But
no one agrees with it.
right, I'm saying it's stupid.
But it's just so hypocritical. All these companies for this whole month, they're like, we love gay people, blah, blah. It's just to sell merchandise.
We know that.
Of course.
I still don't understand why we need a Pride Month. I don't know why we need any months, label months. I really don't get it. The only one I'm okay with is breast cancer awareness month.
Why?
Because like that's like a disease.
So that's the only disease you're okay with spreading awareness.
Even other diseases.
Leukemia, fuck you, stay silent.
I'm okay with that too. I'm saying things that are like
So only disease awareness.
I don't even like that. I'm just saying, but to be something like what your gender is, your sexuality, your ethnicity. To me, I don't. What did I say it wrong?
Ethnicity. You made it like toxicity.
Yeah, toxicity.
Like being ethnic is toxic.
I have one too many.
Ethnicity.
Okay, no,
that's your new word. Oh God, that's horrible.
But my point is, I don't like any of those labels in those months.
But it's harmless.
No, because it keeps going.
It
keeps going.
Saying that June is Pride Month, does it make it that you can't be straight in the month of June? Like, what effect does it have on you?
It's not about whether someone's sexuality and being gay or not. I'm talking about it's constant months. Like there's colors associated to things. There's months now.
Yes. Well, everyone has to find their thing, but there's only 12 of them, so that's the problem. Everyone, like every
it's
day,
too much is what I'm getting at.
I was listening to the radio on I usually just listen to Spotify or whatever, but I was listening to the radio in the car the other day, and they were like, it almost felt like they were joking, but they weren't. They were like, today is May 28th. It's National Hot Dog Day. It's National Yacht Day, or National Boating Day, and it's National Orange Day. So get out on your boat. And I was like, what? It felt like it was an SNL skit.
And have a hot dog and an orange.
Yeah.
No, but could you imagine? That's my point, Bronson.
National days in June. Let's see what today is anything. June national days. Okay, today's June. Okay, so wait, June 1st. June 1st was National Go Barefoot Day, National Hazelnut Cake Day,
Could you imagine?
National Heimlich Maneuver Day, National Nail Polish Day, National Olive Day, National Pen Pal Day, National Say Something Nice Day, National World Reef Awareness Day.
Okay, we don't have a problem.
National Running Day.
Oh, we don't have a problem.
Today's June 5th.
Correct.
Today's National Gingerbread Day. Gingerbread in June. Okay. Gingerbread Day should be in December.
Do you realize we have a problem?
It's National Gingerbread Day today, National Moonshine Day, National Veggie Burger Day, and National Cancer Survivors Day.
You don't think there's a problem?
Tomorrow's D-Day. Oh, that's a legit one.
Okay, go on.
Wow, tomorrow's D-Day. That's kind of crazy. Tomorrow's D-Day, National Applesauce Cake Day.
Okay.
Whoa.
Could you imagine?
Wait, what's an applesauce cake? Each year on June 6th, National Applesauce Cake Day recognizes the delicious and easy treat. This tasty applesauce cake offers an opportunity to share a slice or two of a cake that comes in a variety of recipes.
Ronnie, who thinks of this?
How to observe Applesauce Cake Day. Bake an applesauce cake to share. Don't hesitate to try a new recipe or to share one of your favorites. That's the best way to celebrate. Wrap up a few slices and deliver them to your neighbor or bring them to work. We even have a few recipes for you to try.
Could you imagine?
Look, there are other apple days. There's an apple turnover day, apple strudel day, eat an apple day, caramel apple day.
Bronny, you don't see this as an issue?
Wait. Yesterday was a big day. June 4th was National Cheese Day, National Clean Beauty Day, as opposed to Dirty Beauty, National Cognac
Dirty
Day,
Ugly,
National Hug Your Cat Day, National Old Maids Day. What does that mean? National Old Maids Day? Does that mean you have to celebrate if you have someone that works for you and she's old and cleans your house? What if she's young and doesn't clean your house? That can't be for maids. Oh my God, yeah. Every year on June 4th, National Old Maids Day recognizes the women who never marry and remain childless. While the term
spinster. It's Spinster Day.
While the term might not be flattering, less complimentary terms such as spinster have been used to describe single childless women for centuries.
She's the face. Isn't that terrible?
National Old Maids Day.
Wow.
So wait, yesterday was National Old Maids Day, National Safe Day, National Black Bear Day, National Bubbly Day, National Prairie Day, and National Trails Day.
Okay, could you imagine? You would think it's a joke.
This is the funniest thing I've ever experienced.
Retarded.
Wait, I got to find what day is my birthday. What do I share my birthday with? Let's see. February 21st. National Grain-Free Day. Hey, that fits. I don't eat grains anymore. National Grain-Free Day, National Sticky Bun Day, and President's Day. I knew it was President's Day. Yours, Dad,
Brian,
is
that's a joke. This is a joke.
January 26th, right?
Yes.
That's your birthday? January 26th. National Green Juice Day, National Peanut Brittle Day. Oh, you're going to hate this one. National Spouses Day, and Library Shelf Day.
Library Shelf Day.
So on your birthday, you have to celebrate mom, your spouse.
I
It's
do
National
anyway.
Spouses
I
Day.
do it every day. Is celebration for your mother. But National Shelf Day?
It says Library Shelf Day.
What is that?
The fourth Wednesday in January offers a unique opportunity for book lovers. Some collectors of books tend to arrange their collections so their spines can be admired pleasantly. Others have a system of organization that results in an alternative art form. However, our books are organized on the shelf. They are meant to be photographed and shared on social media this day. So it's to share how your library shelf is
Are you going
organized.
to do that? Because you have a lot
Definitely.
of books.
I'm
Are you
gonna-
really?
Next Library Shelf Day, I'm going to screw your birthday. I'm planning on reorganizing my
Wow.
bookshelves.
You better meet a girl. This is hysterical, though, isn't
Hysterical.
it? Hysterical.
Every day is a thing. I love it.
Wow. Wow. That's the problem with our world.
So Pride Month is not as ridiculous. You're like, everyone gets a day. Well, they get a whole month, I guess. Is June just Pride Month? I think because this shows June. There are also weeks, national weeks and national months.
Of course there are.
So in June, we have
Oh, my God. Too much to read.
National Flag Football Week, National CPR Awareness Week, National Gardening Week, International Clothesline Week, National Fishing Week, Bed Bug Awareness Week,
Bed Bug Awareness Week.
Bed Bug Awareness Week is the first full week in June. And the National Month in June. LGBTQI Pride Month, National Give a Bunch of Balloons Month. That's the first one. National DJ Month. Sure, the DJs really need the awareness. African American Music Appreciation Month, National Zoo Month, Men's Health Month. Oh, hey, it's Men's Health Month.
This is fucking...
Go check your
This
prostate.
is fucking ridiculous.
It's Men's Health Month.
No, this is...
And go
Bronny,
buy
Bronny,
Manscaped while you're at it.
Is that not retarded?
It's honestly hilarious. National Adopt a Cat Month, National Dairy Month, National Grid Out, National Headache Awareness Month. In case you're not aware of headaches.
Oh, my God. All right, let's move on. I'm getting a headache.
National PTSD Awareness Month.
I'm getting PTSD also. Move on. Wow.
So funny. Yeah.
That's retarded, Bronny.
Yeah.
Give me a good topic.
Not only is it National Men's Health Month, right? It is that.
We should come up with Men's National Manscaped Month.
Well, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, great minds think alike.
Men's Health Month, and Manscaped is all about men's health, so there you go.
And clean that shit up.
Right. Not only
And women, too. They should do National... Yeah,
I'm sure there's a
Manscaped
Women's
period.
Health Month.
I'm talking about clean.
Should Manscaped just be called Person-scaped? Like, Manscaped is a little sexist.
No, I don't think it is.
It should be it should not be
Just
Gender.
They scaped.
a gender-neutral scaped.
No.
They scaped. They scaped.
That's what I like about Manscaped.
Yes.
Because they
They
say...
stick to their conservative values.
No. They just stick to what it is. It's not a judgment call. It's not to put one gender down as opposed. It's just...
They
That's
know
probably
what
it's
they're
for.
doing. Right. And so take care of yourself. This National Men's Health Month, apparently, that's a thing. Take care of yourself and head over to manscaped.com and check out all their products. I use it all the time. Trim my chest, you can see. I use my lawnmower for
I see that.
Look at my back. You can't really tell. My back is all shaved. I use my ultra
Who
smooth.
did it for you, Bryce? Oh my God, my boy.
I use my ultra
You're
smooth
getting ready for prison,
blade.
aren't you? Okay.
I use my ultra smooth blade, which is Manscaped's best product in my humble opinion, because all their products are great. But this one gets so I use my lawnmower as the trimmer to trim.
Trim it down.
And it's great because I did it in the shower, so it's an easy cleanup. It's waterproof. I got the light on there, so it's good. The lighting in my bathroom's not great, but this has its own light. But then I use the ultra smooth blade, which is called the crop shaver in the ultra smooth package, and it gets so fine.
That little razor.
It's honestly so smooth that it worries me. I'm like, is it taking a layer of my skin off? Because it's so fucking smooth.
And I tell you, I do it all four ways. Front, back, left, up, down, north, south, side to side.
And do you do it on the Family Jewels?
I do it.
And it doesn't nick at all.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's great technology.
It feels a little magical. Especially when your brother's doing it and you're standing naked in the bathroom.
Okay.
I was wearing underwear.
It's a great product. We've been loyal users, supporters for well over years.
I've been a customer for 4 or 5 years.
Because we've had the prior original versions. This one's far superior.
Yeah.
100% say go get it. It's great for Father's Day coming up, right? Big
Absolutely. If you're looking for a gift for Father's Day, I mean, definitely head over to Manscaped. Get your dad to think to shave his balls. You know, you can't get closer as a son or a daughter, especially a daughter. If you're a daughter,
okay.
If you're a daughter, head over to manscaped.com, use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off and free shipping on all their products. And send your dad, you know what? Tell your dad to shave his balls for Father's Day.
No, it's a good thing. Plenty of middle-aged men have the fucking hair coming out of their collared shirt and the back of the neck's nasty, their ears, their eyebrows. This shit's fucking great for it all. I'm telling you, as a man, middle-aged guy who literally likes to keep clean and whatever, it's a nice gift. And I got to tell you, it's very reasonably priced. So it's a nice gift for Father's Day. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I completely agree. So head over to manscaped.com, use the code DaddyIssues20. You'll get 20% off and free shipping on all their products. It's really, really worth it. And it's a great way to celebrate National Men's Health Month. Do you want like a political thing or just like another thing that I thought of this week?
Let me know what you thought of.
So I was watching The Staircase with Bryce.
Isn't it good?
Staircase is amazing.
Wait, where are you at now?
Fully
okay,
cut
me
up.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It really is. That's another show everyone should go watch for sure.
Okay, now
go watch
there's
Stranger
two.
Things, go watch
There's
Staircase.
two.
Go watch The Boys, obviously.
Right, okay. There's Staircase, what's the actress in it? The blonde?
Toni Collette and Colin Firth.
Right.
There's the drama show.
Watch watch that one, not the documentary. There's a thing called Staircase, which is the documentary, which I'm going to watch afterwards.
Now that I'm caught up on the show, I've been watching the documentary.
And what's your thoughts on
it? It's more interesting now that I've seen the show because I'm like, oh wow, they really
correct.
They really got
they
that
nailed the guy,
on.
didn't they? With Colin Firth.
Phenomenal.
I mean,
he nailed it. The mannerisms.
He's a weird dude, isn't he?
He's very weird. Like honestly, me watching the show, I was like, I don't think he did it. And then watching the documentary and seeing him in real life, I was like, I think he did.
Okay, so I have no idea who did it.
I'm Team Owl, actually. I'm Team Owl.
Don't give it away for people.
So I just said I'm Team Owl. That's meaningless if you don't know what I'm talking about.
So this one was interesting though, the fight they got into with Nortel with the stock and everything.
Oh yeah,
and the diner.
Right. It made the relationship more
interesting.
There's more depth
and
to the
even
story.
His manners is weird.
Yeah, he's very weird.
He's weird.
But we don't need to like do spoilers for Staircase because there are a lot of spoilers. Like you should just watch the show.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I really like it.
It's great, and it's all a true story. But so Bryce and I were watching it, and then so I mean this is a spoiler, but it's also true. He ends up in jail at some point, right? Whatever. So he's in jail. And
you shouldn't have said that.
No, it's part of the story. It's known.
I know,
it's a known thing.
Said that 'cause I didn't know until episode 4.
Okay, sorry. Whatever.
Who you me?
Go ahead. And Bryce and I were sitting on the couch, and we thought, like, okay, if you're in jail for the rest of your life, are you having sex with guys? And then the second question is, if you're having sex with guys, does that make you gay, or are you just?
I don't want to have this conversation. But, seriously, I'd rather move on. Let's do it fatherly advice. No, that's a weird...
No, because look, let's say you have 50 years that you know for the rest of your life you're never going to have sex with a woman ever again. You're in jail forever.
All right, it's a weird conversation.
I think you got to say, fuck it, I'm having sex.
I don't think you should say anything. I think you should shut your mouth and not say anything.
No, what? We can't be mature adults and talk about this?
We can, but
you're so insecure with your sexuality.
No,
you can't be like,
a weird
I wouldn't
thing.
even say that I would have sex with a guy.
It's a weird thing.
But then, okay, so even let's not say you. If there was another person that was fully straight, had a wife, everything, they were in jail.
I couldn't even imagine if I had to have sex with a guy.
Okay, but let's say now.
I understand what you're saying, but I couldn't
someone
even
else. You're someone you know who was straight, you know them as straight, married, kids, whatever. Now they're spending the rest of their life in jail and they start having sex with a guy. Do you not say, oh, fuck, they're gay now? Or are they straight and they just have sex with men?
I think they're bisexual.
I guess. But I don't know. I feel like your brain would change if you know that you're never going to see a woman for the next 50 years. I feel like humans are amazing at adapting and surviving. I feel like my brain would change to be like, okay,
nasty,
I'll have sex.
I don't know,
because
sweaty, dirty ball sack?
Yeah, I mean, some vaginas are sweaty and dirty too. But I agree. A vagina is nicer than a pair of balls.
No, I don't know. I would not want to think of ever being in jail, period.
Bryce didn't have an answer. He
I
was
would
like,
just jerk
Bryce was
off.
like, I honestly don't know. You would become celibate for the rest of your life rather than just like close your eyes and get a blowjob from someone that you don't even. What if you close your eyes and you think of a woman? If you're in jail for the rest of your life, that's all what I'm saying.
Okay, this conversation is bad. So weird. You're a weird dude.
That's not weird because it happened. That's the other thing too. It's like every guy, like so many guys who were in jail forever, they're all having sex. So it's like, or were they all gay before they went to jail? Or, or did they just...
Okay, it's an uncomfortable
And then Chris D'Elia was talking about it in one of his latest episodes. He was like instantly, right when if they tell me, he was like, right when they tell me that I'm in jail for my life, I'm going and say, I'm getting a dick in my ass. He was like, I got it right away just to try it. I have no excitement for the rest of my life. I got to try new things. And I was like, you know what? I get it.
Oh my God. I apologize, people. I don't know what to even say.
So I just feel like that would change.
I wouldn't even think about that. There's things I just wouldn't even want to think about.
That's funny. Bryce and I were thinking about it. We had a full conversation about it.
You need to see somebody.
Why? Bryce and I also have the weirdest conversations ever. Like we always, when we're on the couch talking, watching TV or whatever, we're like, if people overheard what we were, because it's just, ridiculous what we talk about. But yeah.
Wow, that's a heavy one too.
I'm
exhausted.
I think you're just so insecure with your own sexuality.
No,
you can't even think.
I'm not.
You won't even think about yourself having sex with a guy. You wouldn't even.
I don't want to think of myself going to jail and having sex with a guy. Correct. I wouldn't want to do that.
But if you were in that situation, you would just become celibate for 50 years. You would
I
never
have
have
no
sex
idea. I like to believe that I would not have sex with a guy.
I feel like after 7 years, I'd be like, I just need to have sex.
You know how uncomfortable the man the first time.
I'm not saying I want to take it up the ass, but I could go in someone else's ass.
What? Yeah, you need to stop. No, you need to stop. Yeah, I think this
after 12
this is
years,
crossing the line.
If I'm 35 and then when I'm 47 and I haven't had sex for 12 years, I think I would be like, all right, I'll just close my eyes.
Oh my God! All right, let's move on. Bronny, is there anything more? Remember that creepy person in Del Rey who any new things she posted?
I have no idea. I haven't followed up. I didn't know that was part of my job as the producer of this show to keep tabs on that woman.
Well, if you do what I tell you, bitch.
But you never told me, so that's why I said I didn't.
Remember who it was?
Yeah, of course. I don't remember her name. I couldn't find it. That was on a Patreon episode too.
That was a weird. I don't
remember her name at all.
And she was right here in Del Rey.
Oh, we can talk. There's another interesting topic that's been happening on TikTok. It's like a trending thing right now.
Okay.
So there's this group of TikTokers, and they call themselves Mom Talk instead of TikTok. It's Mom Talk. And it's this group of
Mom Talk,
like TOK. That's like TikTok is the app, but when certain people are in different, it's a way that people say it. Like sometimes I'll get right now, half of my feed is Stranger Things stuff. So I'll say, I'm just on Stranger Things talk. That's just what people say. Or sometimes you'll get it where I'll be on Dog Talk, where it's just a bunch of dog videos. For some reason, the algorithm thinks I want to see dogs, right? So they call themselves Mom Talk. It's this group of women, all attractive women, young moms. They all have little kids, 2-year-olds, 6-year-olds, and they're all Mormons. And they all live in Utah. And a year and a half ago, they became big on TikTok just because they were attractive women who were doing these dances. And then also
they're doing dances.
And they were doing it all together. And so people were like, are you guys sister wives? This is so weird. And they were just no, we're just Mormon women. And they would talk about being Mormon. And it's just kind of an odd thing, right? Here, I'll show you one here. So
you want to see it?
It'll be easier to go on my phone.
But I can't see it on the phone, really.
Yeah, but it'll just be easier to search it.
Okay.
So they called themselves Mom Talk. This was the main one. Her name was Taylor. She has 3.5 million followers. So I'll go back to when they were doing some of their own things because it's changed a lot. Here's a video. Oh, that sound's gone.
Let me see.
Here's a video of them. Me wondering if there were other Mormon moms that made TikToks. And then now it's 6 women that all kind of look alike.
She's Mormon?
Yeah. They all are. And so there are all these women, and they make all these videos together.
What?
And so
they're Mormon with all the hair extensions and everything?
Yeah, so here, look at this. Mormon Mom Talk of Salt Lake City be like. There's 20 women in here. They all kind of look the same. And they're all attractive.
Yeah, and they're all Mormons? Are they really?
Yes.
And I'm hilarious. Actually, you're just a bitch.
And so they make all these dances. Here's another one with all that. Mom Talk keeps growing. Okay, right? Here's a video that she did with her husband. And they all would do these videos with their husbands, right?
What's the deal?
And so they just became this huge thing. They were making all these dances. Here's just a video of them dancing.
Attractive. That's funny.
They all
What does it mean Mormon, though, now?
And they just make these dances. And it became huge, okay? Then, and they have this really cute family. Like, look how cute the kids are, right? And they just are likable.
So he has more than could he have more than one wife? I don't think
they
Mormon
do.
thing.
No, that's so they were just posting and people were like, this is kind of funny. There's no, and they were huge, right?
Okay.
Then last week, this one, who was the main one, posted this video. She said, wait, where was the first one? Ooh. Fuck, I don't remember. Hold on. It was this one.
Let me see.
She posted this. It says, in my 20s, getting divorced, started therapy, living on my own for the first time ever, along with 2 little kids. And everyone was like, what? Because it came out of nowhere. And she said, an unfortunate announcement was the caption. And she's in the house that used to be full of with that her family, and it's empty now. And then she posted on the same day, what do single parents do when the kids aren't home? And so everyone was like, what are you talking about? Last week you were posting videos with your husband, your kids. And so all the comments, someone said, red flags when they were sleeping in different rooms. Someone said, I'm confused. I saw that coming. And everyone was like, no one knows what the deal was.
I wonder if they're even Mormon.
They are. But what it turns out, it became this whole thing and everyone was doing all this like digging on social media. And
one of those.
It turns out that they were all, the whole group were swingers. And they were all
as Mormons,
and they were all swinging secretly with each other. All these couples of this mom talk.
They're all so good looking.
They were all swinging, but they called it soft swinging, where it was like you would go so far, but you never. The rule was you couldn't have sex. But they were all.
What does that mean?
I guess they were like just like making out and like fooling around, like like
with young
touching
kids, these idiots.
And so they were all swinging, and then apparently this one, the main one, Taylor, took it too far with one of the others and ended up having sex with one of the other people. And so her husband was like, fuck you, and left her. And they got a divorce. But it became this huge thing because she just dropped this without saying anything. Jesus. And then everyone got to the bottom of it and it became this huge thing. And so but then the other thing is everyone's like, you're just milking this situation because now she's making TikToks about her getting divorced. And this one is like a funny TikTok. It says, my entire life falling apart. And I can't even speak on why. And she's making all these TikToks, and now she's making all this money off of going through this thing. And she said, every time I open Reddit and search my name, because that Reddit was the one who snooped it out that they were swinging. And so then she implicated all the other girls. So then like the other girls,
this is crazy.
Had to say like it wasn't. All these other girls had to go on their lives and be like, it wasn't like these girls. Let's see. This one had to go on her live and be like, it wasn't my husband she was sleeping with. Like, let's see what this was. Yeah, this comment says, proof that good things can come from on-off relationships. Like, these were one of the other couples that were swinging with the whole group.
Weird.
Very weird. It's just
you're playing with fire when you're doing that shit.
Everyone on the internet was like going crazy about it because it was like this big thing for a while. And they all had these young kids. But then
what kind of message they send to their children when the kids are older? This is all driven by social media.
Yeah, but then I started thinking too, like the whole world of swinging is really weird too. And I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really have judgment for that. Right? Is that bad? If you're in a relationship and you both agree that it's fun
but these people in
they're
late
my
20s.
age, Dad. Those couples are literally a year older
and
than
they're
me.
ruining it now. What are they doing? Come on.
That's also sad. Like if you're early enough, if you're that early in your relationship and you already feel like you need to like fool around with other people, that feels...
And now she's alone.
Yeah. Yeah, just a weird thing that's been going on TikTok.
They're weird They're weird people.
Yeah, I mean, they're Mormons. They got to be weird.
I don't understand the whole Mormon thing. Like, what? I just don't even understand that whole Mormon thing. I don't.
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, I thought you had numerous wives or whatever.
Some do, but a lot don't. Polygamy is not insanely popular in the modern Mormon church. It's more of an old school.
It's funny. So they're all attractive.
Yeah. A lot of Mormons, like when you go to like Provo, Utah and shit, they're all attractive. And they all get married at like 18.
Why?
They get married really early and they have kids really early and they have a lot of kids.
Idiots.
My COVID cough. My potential COVID cough. No, I tested negative twice.
Idiot.
But swinging is like...
It's a certain personality. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but that's a huge thing apparently, right? Like there are swinger bars where
People do, yes.
you go with your partner and then what? Go to like fool around with other people.
How do you not get jealous?
Yeah. Or yeah, how do you even want that? Some people are weird. But
Yeah.
then soft swinging, that just seems like a recipe for disaster. To be like, let's just make out with other people.
You know, because
or like, let's just like give other people a hand job. Like
that's going to turn them
of
something.
Of course it's going to. Like that just seems. And then it's like, how can you
They're
draw that line?
married a couple of years.
Right, exactly.
Come on.
How can you be like, you know what? I'm totally okay with you giving this guy a blowjob, but if you fuck him, it's game over. Like that just seems like a ridiculous statement to even put into place.
Well, you would be a swinger in prison.
So that's just the thing that's been going on TikTok, and I thought I'd
That's
fill you
weird.
in.
No, I'm glad you did fill me in but that's weird. That social media shit's bad.
Oh yeah.
I bet you that social media stuff caused
Like
that divorce.
making your family public on social media.
That caused that divorce.
Absolutely. Constantly milking your kids and your husband for content, and your whole life is just for other people. It's not your own marriage.
I mean, all these girls doing that, getting together, that's bad. It's bad. Focus on your family at that age. I mean, grow up.
It just was so funny that there was like this perfect looking group of women that all were Mormons, and it was like, wow, these people all seem to have the life, right? That's why they became so popular. It's like they're all good looking. They all have cute families and cute kids.
But bullshit.
And they were all having to swing with each other.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But social media, I always thought was all bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Seriously, let's do a fatherly advice.
Yeah, I'm going to get one up. Let's see. I think we have a follow-up one. Let me see if I can get it up here. I know he might not have submitted it yet. He told me he was going to. Okay, no worries. We'll wait for that one. Okay, this is from Sean. Okay, this one, just from reading the first sentence, I can already tell it's very easy. Yo, what's up, guys? Big fan of the pod. I'm a 19-year-old guy. Last summer in my job, I met this girl. I really liked her, and we went out a few times. The way I felt about this girl, I never felt about anyone before. But I didn't ask her to be my girl. Wait, did we already do this one? Did I do this one? Fuck. Yeah, we did this one. Sorry, never mind.
All right, sorry, Sean.
We did this one last week. That's the one who we were ripping apart.
Gotcha.
All right, we're going to do one. I had someone submit it to me directly, and we'll do hers. Let's see. Get it up. Okay.
That's so weird about those TikTokers.
This one says, my best friend of 8 years and I are in our first fight. She's been dating this guy for a little over a year and a half. He moved to New York City for work, and she also got a job at NYU, so she decided to move up here. Neither of them are really city people and don't live together out of religious beliefs. Anyway, he's a CPA and has extreme busy seasons where he's working 14 plus hours a day for weeks on end. During his last one, my best friend would call me sobbing because she couldn't handle not seeing or hearing from him as much. I would always reassure her that he still loves and cares about her because I believe he did. He was just working his ass off. This went on for months to the point that emotionally I think she shut down and off from him, but didn't break up with him. He's not the most emotional guy, but in my opinion, I think it's actually emotional intelligence. We lead with facts. He leads with facts and not feelings. She's very much the opposite. Okay, now to the point. They are constantly flirting with breaking up. And at this point, all I've done is listen and support my friend, but it's getting to the point where no one wants to hear about it anymore.
I get it.
A few of our friends went out about 3 weeks ago. Neither she nor he were there. And during this time, I said something to the effect of, at this point, I don't care if they break up or not.
I get it.
Somehow that got back to him. And he took my words and twisted them when he went a few days later to actually break up with her, saying, so-and-so said the other night she's been trying to get us to break up. I never said that and have multiple people to attest to that. However, given her emotional state, she said she sent me a series of ranting texts extremely upset with me. I responded saying it wasn't true, but what I had in fact said. I haven't heard from her since and I had to find out through other friends that they did break up, meaning she's going through this without me. I don't want to coddle her as I don't think I did anything wrong. Do I reach out to her again or do I let her come to talk to me when she's ready? So there's two things.
Women are exhausting and complicated, huh, Bron?
Yeah. So the problem is isn't the breakup. No. She said to her friends, I don't care if they break up.
No, I'm talking about the girl that's with dating the accountant. She's a problem.
Yeah. She's just emotional.
Yeah. Immature is an issue.
But it's a friend of 8 years. So you owe them, like, do you just write them off for, like, you don't just write a friend off, say, fuck them.
Okay. But
I think
go ahead.
I think all you can do is you already said to your friend, I didn't say you should break up. I said I don't care what happens at this point.
Which is honest.
And he broke up with you. So if he's saying that I said it, he's wrong, but whatever. And you just have to tell her the truth and you sit back. If she doesn't want to believe it, then you can't do anything.
You can't be friends with
her. You can't force her to believe you.
I think you sound like a very nice, what's this person's name?
Elizabeth. She's a friend of mine.
Elizabeth, you sound like a very nice person because the fact that you still want to be there for her says a lot about you. I think give one more try. You reach out to her, see if she's receptive to you reaching out to her, and then if you could be there for her. If she's not receptive to it and doesn't welcome it, then at least you can look in the mirror and know you did the best you can and move on. Because life's too short. But you've obviously been there and all this time, so try it one more time. There's no downside. And if she's not receptive to it, then you need to move on.
I also think time will heal this easily. Like in 3 months, once she's like single and enjoying her life again, and maybe even dating a new guy, she'll completely not care that you tried to break her up. If she believes that, I don't think she'll care anymore.
No, but I think
so
you need
like,
to talk. So you can have some sort of closure. You talk to her, but if she's open to you talking to her about it, there's no harm in it.
I also think that it's not that bad if a friend says that other friends should break up. I've done that in the past. I've said directly to my friends, yo, you should break up with this girl.
It doesn't mean you don't like either of them. It's not meant for each other.
And they're already broken up. So it's like, who cares? He's out of her life already. There's a difference between saying your girlfriend sucks and I think you guys should break up.
But people like to blame. They don't want to, it's easy to blame a third party or some other factor or event.
Because if this girl's name is Sarah, let's say, it's easier for Sarah to be like, Elizabeth is what caused the demise of my relationship, not the guy doesn't like me anymore.
Correct. It's correct.
Yeah.
And people are very big at doing that, and it's very easy it makes them feel better about themselves. But I think Elizabeth should try one more time. There's no downside. You obviously care about this person. You seem like a nice person. So to give you closure, you should make one good faith effort. And if she's not open to it, then you know what? I said, fuck her loss.
Right. If she's not open to it, she's not open to it. And then just chill and sit back, and she'll probably come around. She'll come around.
Right. But
if
I
you
get
have
it.
8 years of history, she'll come around.
I get it. People talking about the same thing over and over and this and that. Like they just fucking break up already. Like,
I know.
Who wants to hear it?
Yeah.
Seriously. So I get it. And I would say it to people like, I have a friend of mine, constant back and forth. And there's plenty of people like that. I guess I'm like that. I guess we're all could be like that. But you couldn't understand why people don't want to hear it all the time.
I never want to hear it.
I know, but sometimes you do.
I do. A lot of times I do hear it because I'm trying to be a good person, a good friend, but I never want to.
Yeah.
I'm never like, please complain.
Mom loves hearing it.
I never once in my life have been eager to hear someone's complaining. I do it because that's what you do. But if Bryce wants to complain to me, that's what's called being a good brother. So I do it, but I'm not like, all right, Bryce, let's hear it. Tell me.
No, I know, but it says a lot
are.
about a person. Like you and I have less patience for that. That's what it is. We have less patience. Let's be honest. Where mom has more patience in those things.
Well, I also sometimes it just annoys me when someone's like telling me something and I know what they need to do and they don't do it. Then it's like, then why are you telling me?
I know, but not everybody's thinking rational.
But that's what annoys me. Then it's like, then don't tell me. Then just say it to the wall. What's the point? If you're not going to listen back to me telling you what I think, then literally say it into your pillow.
Sometimes people just want to talk and like not.
Right, but say it into your pillow. Then don't waste my time.
I get it, but it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and then if they get annoyed, I'm not even talking about just girlfriends because that's a classic girlfriend thing. But even like Bryce will come to me and start complaining. Sometimes people want to say things and they don't want to hear the advice. They
don't want you to fix. They just want to
Or like you give them the advice and they're like, it's not the advice that they wanted. So then they're like, no, you're wrong. And it's like, okay, then don't. Then
I know.
I'm not. Then the conversation's over.
People are not. I get it from a practical standpoint because I'm like that too. But most people are not like that.
Yes, that's true.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap it up.
Not everyone can be as good as us.
Oh my God, why you gotta do that? You getting the prison sex. Having prison sex.
Prison sex.
There's a guy I know who's a friend of mine. I'm not really friends with him anymore. He's in jail for like 3.5 years.
That's not enough time to go gay. That's not what I'm saying.
No, of course not.
No, of course.
You don't.
I'm saying your whole life only. Even if it's 40 years.
Wait.
You can count down the days to being like, I'm going to be free and then I'll have sex
What
again.
if you're 90 and you can't get it up then?
Take a Viagra.
I don't know, $90
You
deck.
use the cock ring that we talked about.
Okay, so, God. Imagine being stuck in jail for 3.5 years. I'd be fucking miserable.
3 years I could do. I could do 3 years. I'd work out. I'd read a lot.
I wouldn't want to do it.
No, I wouldn't want to, but I could.
Yeah.
10 years now, it's like, oh, fuck. That's
a long time, bro.
That's a long, long time.
A jail's scary.
That's almost half my life.
Jail's scary. All right, let's end it.
All right.
Love you, Bronny.
Love you too.
Guys, thank you. Talk to you soon. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.